to the National Students' Choice Online News. I'm Robin Stienberg. Welcome to our show again. And today we have Professor Efraim Inbar, who is a professor in political science at Bar Ilan University and director of his own renowned Begin Center for Strategic Studies, which is the Bester Center. Today, Professor Efraim Inbar will tell us some of the key points and issues that's happening right now in Israel. Professor Efraim Inbar, thank you for joining me here at the National Students' Choice Online News. Tell us what are the key issues that's happening right now in Israel, and also with the changes that's affecting in the Middle East. And what do you foresee with Israel's involvement and attitudes towards Iran?
I think the most pressing issue is, of course, the Iranian nuclear program, which approaches fruition, and it requires an Israeli decision. I think the Israelis understand that the United States and the rest of the international community will probably not intervene more forcefully vis-à-vis Iran in order to dissuade them from acquiring nuclear weapons. And as a result of that, a decision will have to be made whether to attack some of the Iranian nuclear installation or to refrain from doing so. Both type of decisions are basically gambles which need leadership that is convinced has a duty to defend Israel.
And what kind of threats do you see right now in the Middle East, and how Israel is responding to it?
Well, I think we are basically seeing a weakening of the Arab world because the turmoil, domestic problems they are facing, the failure to modernize, and as a result of that, there is a lot of domestic problems in the Arab world. Some of the Arab states are taken over by Islamists, which are not a force for modernization. Others are engaged in civil wars, which further weakens them, delay any possibility of becoming more modern. Apart from that, we see the rise of non-Arab actors in the Middle East, like Turkey, Iran, of course Israel, and we see a diminishing influence of the United States.
Now, also, what's happening with the recent, activity of new findings of gas? I know that Israel has found gas, natural gas, and is Israel going to boost its military strategic capabilities to protect all of its resources? And also, do you think Israel will make its preemptive attack on Iran anytime soon?
I think it's quite clear that Israel needs to expand its naval forces in order to defend the newly found gas fields, which are very rich, which will provide energy not only for Israel, but will make Israel an important actor in the world gas sector. And Israel will be able to export some of its gas to Europe. Since there are groups in the Middle East that want to harm Israel, like Hezbollah, groups operating from Sinai, will have to defend those gas fields. Vis-à-vis Iran, of course, the Israeli government consider seriously the possibility of attacking some of the nuclear installations. This is a political decision. The military is preparing for it. It remains to be seen what the Israeli government will do.
Now, what's the attitudes from Turkey as well as from Egypt? Because Egypt seems to have a change of heart towards Israel's peacekeeping issues, and they actually made a declaration at Washington with a speech alongside with Hillary Clinton. And what is going to be the attitude when Israel would choose to have Turkey to have its as an ally?
In Turkey, there was a domestic change in Turkey. An Islamist party has taken over since 2002. It has moved away Turkey from the West, and as a result of that, Turkey has ended its strategic alliance with Israel, and it became an active actor against Israel in the Middle East. Egypt, in recent years, has undergone basically a revolution. Muslim brothers have taken over the countries and won the elections, parliamentary elections, also the presidential elections. And we see now Egypt being ruled by a Muslim brother member that obviously is not enamored with relations with the Jewish state. They want also to make changes in the peace treaty, particularly the demilitarization clauses of the Sinai, which are a problem for Israel. If there will be a change in the demilitarization clauses, it could be a casus belli for Israel.
What steps is the Israeli government is going to take right now? Is it going to be pragmatic and also decisive with the changes in the Middle East?
Well, I think the Israelis cannot be too active. After all, the changes in the region are a result of trends that are totally unconnected to Israel. And I think what drives the Israeli decision-making is caution. We have to be cautious and to prepare for the worst.
Well, thank you, Professor Efraim, for sharing with us here at the National Critics' Choice, and we look for more of your updates in the coming months. And thank you for joining me here at the National Critics' Choice at Robin Steinberg. Have a great day ahead.